Come on. It's not over yet. Hang in there, Helena.
I'll only slow you down. Just go.
You're not getting off that easy. Come on. After all we've been through, it'd be a waste to give up now. Let's try this way. We're almost through this. Let's take a break. There's gotta be a first aid kit in here somewhere. Makes me sick seeing good soldiers die like this.
Leon, are you there?
Hunnigan,
Good to hear you're okay. Where's Helena?
she's not doing too good. She needs medical attention.
Do you have any herbs left?
A few, but I'm not sure they'll help.
Okay, listen. Just follow my instructions.
Hold on, Helena. Too many good agents have died here today. You're not getting added to that list.
Leon.
Damn it, out of ammo. can't let your guard down for a second. How do you feel?
I think I'm gonna be okay. Thank you.
Leon, what are you doing? You need to get out of there, now!
We're heading to the quad tower.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
There are BSAA agents there with survivors. I can't abandon them.
Alright. Then let me help. I'll direct you through the safest route.
Thanks, Hunnigan.
I've sent over the field guide to your PDA. You can always refer to that in a pinch.
What the hell?
You got it.
Hunnigan, can we make it to the tower this way?
Yes, just keep moving in that direction.
Coming out of the woodwork.
Hey, what's up, Incognito? Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, I've been playing Diablo for a lot, so I've been wanting to check this out. This is like the only Resident Evil game I've never actually finished. I told Chaos I was gonna try again. Yeah, there's no way.
Over here! Get in!
The quick time events. God, I don't miss those.
This thing's gonna hold up much longer.
Just a few more blocks.
Oh, dear God.
Shit! Hold on! You alright?
Yeah.
Well, it starts good, I guess. That's default 20. Yeah, we'll do that. A little brighter. I don't know if you can notice this or not, but you see how like every time he walks, the camera does this little lunge forward and back. It's like That's what's always bugged me about this game. And after a while, it actually would like start to give me a headache. I don't know why this is the only Resident Evil that does that. But it kind of does this weird, like, lurching back and forth type thing. And yeah, after a while, it just starts bugging me. That's why I've never beaten it.
Something doesn't feel right.
I wish there was a way to just turn it off. I'm not sure what they call that, but... I think it's supposed to...
Back for more.
Like, resemble this... He's taking a footstep, or a step. But yeah, there's nothing in here that does it. You can, like, you can change, like, the field of view. But it doesn't change the screen shake. So. Yeah, we'll play as Leon. Agent hunt setting. Oh no, that sucks.
Bioorganic weapons are a global threat. Start working with the rest of the world. We have to come clean. Tell them it might create more problems than it's time to take responsibility. We want to have any chance. I've always valued your friendship, Leon.
Stay right where you are. Mr. President! Don't make me do this.
It's all my fault. I did this.
What are you talking about?
Tall Cathedral. I'll explain everything there, Agent Kennedy.
How do you know my name?
Yes?
Hunnigan,
Thank God you're both all right.
how do you two know each other?
That's Helena Harper. She's been with the Secret Service since last year. I can't tell you how good it is to hear you two are all right. Look, I hate to rush introductions, but I need a report on your situation.
I just shot the president.
What are you? He had already been infected by the time we found him. Leon did what he had to. He saved my life.
God help us. All right, I'll submit the report. You two just focus on getting the hell out of there. The virus has already spread 3 miles past the campus perimeter, and it's not slowing down. You need to hurry.
Not before we check out Tall Oaks Cathedral. Agent Kennedy's got a lead that might tell us who's responsible for this.
Leon, is that true?
Yeah, I think I might have something.
Roger that. I'll map out the safest access route. Keep your radio on.
I got a lead?
You will if you come with me.
Yeah, about that.
Adam, I'm sorry.
They make you think it's the
So
president
what's so
of
special
the
about this church?
entire country.
You have some sins to confess?
Nope, just the college.
Explain. If I don't tell you at the cathedral, you may not believe me.
You're gonna tell me everything once we get to the cathedral. Deal?
Deal.
Here too. This is getting out of control.
The field of view all the way down makes everything look ginormous. That's actually kind of hilarious. He's a midget. Let's see. Well, crap. I guess we can't change field of view. Yeah, that's like way too far away. Let's try 10.
Adam, I'm sorry. So what's so special about this church? You have some sins to confess?
It's hard to explain. If I don't tell you at the cathedral, you may not believe me.
Which switch did you end up hitting?
You're gonna tell me everything once we get to the cathedral. Deal?
Deal.
Here too. This is getting out of control.
Oof, that sucks.
You see one of them, aim for the head. It's your best bet.
Got it.
That's some fancy
This is where
school.
the reception was gonna be. They'd all be here eating dinner right now if...
You think anyone survived?
I hope so. I can't believe this is happening again. It's just like Raccoon.
The Raccoon City incident. You were one of the survivors.
Yeah. I'll never forget it.
Oh, that's
We're going
right.
to this cathedral of yours. But if you really did have a hand in this, you can kiss your freedom goodbye.
I know.
This game came out in the time where they were starting to
What
release
was that?
by the
Only
chapter.
one way to find out. Let's go.
It's still kind of bad though. I just wish they would turn off that camera stutter. It's the only thing that sucks about this game for me. It just constantly lurches forward and back. I wouldn't even say it's like head bobble. I guess you could call it head bobble. I don't know why they chose to do that. This is the only Resident Evil game that does this too. It's already starting to give me a headache. Trying to ignore it to see if maybe I can just get used to it. But damn, it bugs me.
In the back.
Okay.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Are you all right?
The fog.
What?
The fog. It came out of nowhere. Liz! Wait, let me go! It's too dangerous. My daughter, she's all alone. If we don't do something...
All right, I get it. But if you don't keep it down, you won't live to save her. You understand?
Liz.
Is that your daughter? All right, let's find her.
Leon, we don't have time
We're
to...
making the time.
Liz, where are you?
Why do you want to go up there? That's not a place for you. Oh, silly cat. Oh, lower camera sensitivity. Okay. So I'm not the only one that has issues with it. I'll have to make some adjustments and see if it's better. Yeah, I guess I'm not the only one.
What was that sound?
Mittens, come here. Come here, sweetie. I don't like you going up there. It's in front of the TV. I can't see good.
Oh, God.
They're scared.
It's weird, huh? The best way I can explain it is like head bobble. But yeah, it drives me nuts, dude. That's why I've never been able to beat this game. And that's the only thing that really bugs me, but also the story is god-awful. So not only is the story bad, but that constant jarring effect. It literally gives me a headache after a while. Apparently they have mods to fix it on computer. Well, where are you going? Come here. Come see me. The whole head bobble thing was pretty new when this game came out. And unfortunately, the way they did it, it's not really a bobble. It's more like a headache-inducing nightmare. For me, at least. Oh my god, get out of my way. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna have to see if I can fix this. It's already starting to give me a headache, and I haven't even played it for very long. I don't know why it bugs me so bad. This is the only game I've played that actually gives me issues. And I always just think that it might just be me, like, you know, there's just something with me or something, but... Okay, they say reduce the camera speed down. And that helps. And also... Let's see, what was it? Controls? Something in here. Ah, field of view all the way up. Alright, let's try that. I doubt the camera speed's gonna fix it. But anyways, there's even mods I guess people have done to fix it. I don't know why they don't just have a toggle option in the options to turn the head bobbing on or off. If that's what they call it. I don't even know what they call it. But yeah, dude, it's already giving me a headache. Oh, it's just like, I don't know what it is. I've never been able to finish this game, and that's why. No matter how hard I try.
Adam,
Oh, it starts me all the way over from the beginning. That's great.
So what's so special about this church? You have some sins to confess?
It's hard to explain. If I don't tell you at the cathedral, you may not believe me.
Okay, well, the screen speed is just... That doesn't help. Field of view does... all the way maxed out does seem to help a bit.
You're gonna tell me everything once we get to the cathedral. Deal?
Deal.
But the speed now is so slow. It takes like 3 weeks to look around now. Wow, that is fast. I don't need it quite that fast. Okay.
Here too. This is getting out of control.
Higher field of view doesn't seem to be as bad. It still kind of does it, but this is a lot better. That's probably why I had it set to max. Ivy University. Yeah, this is not nearly as bad. I have to say, the higher field of view, it's not as bad. Still a little bit, but we'll see.
Okay.
You see one of them, aim for the head. It's your best bet.
Got it.
This is where the reception was gonna be. They'd all be here eating dinner right now if...
You think anyone survived?
I hope so.
Hey, what's up, Doom? How's it going?
I can't believe this is happening again. It's just like Raccoon.
The Raccoon City incident. You were one of the survivors.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. We're going to this cathedral of yours. But if you really did have a hand in this, you can kiss your freedom goodbye.
I know. What was that?
Soundtrack is so good in this game.
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
But my god. It's not a very good game. Oh, we got midterms going on, huh? Yeah, let's just kind of Diablo 2'd out for a little bit. Decided to try this again. See how long I make it. I'm already getting a headache, though. I don't know if you can see it, but that little lurching that's like constantly going back and forth when you walk, almost like a head bobble for steps. It literally starts giving me a headache. And, yeah, it's my only complaint, really. And, well, plus, the story in this game is just... Oh, it's so bad. This game sucks. It really does. I've never finished this game. This is the only Resident Evil game I have never finished. Not to mention the 6. It looks like somebody is sucking off a giraffe. Which is an odd choice for the number 6.
Okay.
don't shoot!
You get a spring break?
Are you all right?
The fog.
What?
The fog. It came out of nowhere.
You're probably at an all-year school then, right?
Liz! Wait, let me go! It's too dangerous. My daughter, she's all alone. If we don't do something...
All right, I get it.
Or like every semester you get like 2 weeks off.
You understand?
Or 3 weeks off, something like that.
Liz.
Is that your daughter? All right, let's find her.
Leon, we don't have time
We're making the time.
Liz, where are you?
Yeah, I thought so. I forget what they call it. Yeah, their spring breaks are usually always much later. But it's not the same traditional like 2-semester college. It's like 3 semester or something like that. So they have semester and summer as well. It's really weird how those work. I can't remember what they're called. But usually they're pretty quick because you can get 3 semesters in a year instead of just 2. Because now technically there is like a summer semester with the traditional schools as well. But you can't take every class. They only offer certain classes during like the off season.
Who turned the lights off?
Stay sharp.
Anyways. Wow. So yeah, I'm familiar with that. I just can't remember what the hell they're called. My cousin went to a school like that, and I was like, what the hell is that? It's so weird.
Oh.
That's quite a draft.
We need to find her.
We will. Just stay close.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to play this. If they ever actually release this game where
Liz!
I get rid of the screen shake, then I'll probably be able to play it.
Please answer.
Ow.
Where's your daddy, Liz?
So then you're not in one of those...
Wonder how much time we have before these corpses are on their feet.
I forget what they're called. It's a tri-semester instead of a dual semester. Well, that is weird, because usually when you have a later spring break, they're usually the tri-semester schools instead of the dual semester.
You all right?
I will be once I find my daughter.
But I kind of like the idea of a tri-semester.
She's here somewhere.
Yeah, you go like 2 months, and then you get like 2 or 3 weeks off. And then you go 2 months, and then you get 2 or 3 weeks off. And then you go 2 months, you get 2 or 3 weeks off, etc., etc.
We'll need to get the elevator working again.
It's locked, but I work here. I've got the keys. Once we're in, we can take my car.
Thanks. Now let's find Liz and get the hell out of here.
Liz? Liz, is that you?
Bam! He's gonna turn into a zombie, you just know it.
Careful.
Oh, the handprint. Art of Kung Fu. Wow, those are some old arcade games.
Liz!
She's gonna turn.
Where are Mom and Liam?
They already got out. They're waiting for us at home.
Oh, so bad. Oh my god, this game is so bad. They're already waiting for us at home.
How do we get out of this place?
The underground parking lot.
Door?
The elevator is up ahead. Hopefully it still works.
Boom. No, she's gonna turn. You know she is. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't get any better. It gets worse. It, honest to God, gets worse. The school actually isn't that bad.
Let's get this out of our way.
Roger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you guys were here.
It's amazing how bad they screwed up Resident Evil 6. I mean, royally screwed up, not just a little bit. I remember correctly, I believe the director that made this game also got fired. It's kind of hilarious.
It's going to be okay, Lizzie. You're going to be okay.
Dad.
We're almost there. Liz?
God!
She's already gone! Shoot her!
I can't believe this.
We'll get used to it. It's either them or us. And they don't hesitate.
Why did this have to happen? I don't think we're alone in here.
Lena, grab your gun. Shit! Don't let him in!
I need to pay attention. I disagree. I could stand Borderlands 3. I played like a half hour of it and was like, nope. That game was awful. I can't even say the gameplay was good with Borderlands 3. It was just bad. Oh great, I'm all out of ammo. Somebody had ammo.
He's dead. Let's go.
Well, as far as Resident Evil goes, this is one of the worst. Where the hell was the ammo at? I literally saw the icon. There it is. Yeah, it's definitely kind of the...
That's our cue to get the hell out of here.
I couldn't agree more.
what do you call it? Like, yeah, it's definitely the worst Resident Evil game that I've played. But I don't know. We'll see if I can... Honestly, after I changed the field of view, it's not giving me a headache anymore. That's probably why I had it maxed out. Honestly, I've never really liked Borderlands, though. I always just thought they kind of were mediocre at best.
There's nothing we can do.
I was so glad when Borderlands 1 was finally over. Like, that, my god, I just was so done with that game. But I stuck it out to the end.
You're right. Let's get the hell out of here.
I never played 2. Everybody tells me 2's the best one. So maybe I should try 2. But I tried 3. And yeah, nope, that's it's a bunch of woke garbage. And I didn't find the gameplay to be all that great, because that's what everybody told me, is that the gameplay is really good, but I didn't find it. It's like a generic first-person shooter. Very generic.
They said it was some sort of fog. If this thing's spreading gas form...
And I didn't like any of the characters.
That
So...
would mean everyone on campus.
Yeah.
It's too woke for
Why is
me.
it so quiet? I've got a bad feeling about this.
I'm glad I bought it at a really, really, really cheap price. I think I only spent like $7 on it. Like, it was on sale majorly. No, I think it was 10 actually. $10. So I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of money on it for sure. Uh-oh.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, well, I bought Resident Evil 9 full price. I pre-ordered it. But yeah, man, I'm with you. They're just not worth it anymore. You don't get anything amazing for pre-ordering anyways. It's like, oh yay, you get a couple skins and a costume that literally you're gonna dump within the first hour of gameplay anyways. It's really pointless. I don't even remember what the pre-order bonus was for Resident Evil 9. But whatever it was, it wasn't worth it. Now, back in the day, you used to get, like, you know, wall scrolls or keychains or, you know, something cool. Those days are, like, long gone. So, anyways, you get nothing now for pre-order. I'm sorry, but the digital items you get, it's just stupid. I've never liked the... It's like, oh my god, you get like this awesome weapon. No, not really. They always make them pretty much worthless after, like I said, an hour or two of gameplay. Colonial Marines. No, that game was bad. That wasn't just mid. That game was bad. I never played it. I just heard about it. You're right. Like, dude, okay. I got a Ninja Gaiden wall scroll. I still have it. The thing's made out of like silk or something. It's amazing. For whenever you pre-ordered Ninja Gaiden on Xbox. The original Xbox. And it's a sick wall scroll. So awesome. I still have it hanging in my room. Like straight up. That thing's been hanging there since that game came out. It's so awesome. I love that thing. That's one of the best pre-order bonuses I've ever gotten. Well, maybe you just didn't want to try to offend me if you thought that maybe I liked that game. But no, I've heard nothing but awful things about that game. I never bought it. I didn't like the... Oh, what was it called? Alien Isolation. I actually did not like that game. I thought that was one of the worst games ever made. And yet it got all these accolades and big praise for being such a great game. That is one I will never understand. That was seriously one of the worst games I've ever played. Not only does the alien instant kill you, you have no weapons. Like the entire game, you're just sneaking around. Oh, I hated it. It was so bad. So, hopefully you didn't like that one. Because, my God, I thought that game was garbage. Oh, the Colonel Marines or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, Outlast isn't very good. I don't like the walking simulators. Like, literally, I have not played a walking simulator except Amnesia. That was actually good. The first Amnesia was good. But, no, I'm not a big fan of the walking simulator genre. I just find them to be completely boring. There's nothing to do. It's like you just run around and hide, and it's stupid. They're not fun. It's like, dude, I want to kill stuff. That's part of the fun of playing a game, is you actually get to do something. When you do nothing, like, what's fun about that? I don't get it. But yeah, that whole walking simulator genre just, it blew up, and I don't get why. But Alien Isolation was a big part of it. But then you had Outlast, you had Amnesia, you had... Good God, there's like pretty much every horror game that came out in the last 5 years has been a walking simulator. That's why, Little Nightmares was actually pretty good. I don't know if I would consider that a walking simulator, but it was actually pretty good. Those were actually pretty fun. Except the third one. That one sucked. That one sucked bad. Right, that's what I'm saying. This game came out like around the time when all of those started. Amnesia came out in like 2010 or 2011. That was like truly the first one. Like, without a doubt, Amnesia was the first one I ever played. And the first one is actually pretty good. To be honest, that game was actually pretty awesome. Now, let's see. It was a vampire game. I'm just not a big fan of the walking simulator. Genre. And it's kind of hilarious how it got the nickname Walking Simulator. Because that's actually not what they call it. Is it Aburn? Oh, I'm sorry, Cabernet? It's kind of funny how the AI image shows me Aburn, but yet it's actually Cabernet. It totally is a walking simulator. Absolutely. In fact, Outlast is the game that gave it the name Walking Simulator. Like, it literally created the nickname Walking Simulator. So, not only would I classify it as one, but it actually is the game that started the trend of Walking Simulator. It's the first one that was called a walking simulator. Oh, well, Trials, yeah, okay, that might be different. Can you attack anything in it? Can you actually hit, like, actually use weapons? And it's funny how some of the walking simulators will give you segments where you can actually attack, just so they won't be called a walking simulator. It's kind of funny. It's like, oh yeah, well there's this one specific segment where I can use a sledgehammer, but the rest of the game you can't. That's like, okay, well that's still a walking simulator. So if you can use weapons throughout the entirety of the game, then it's not a walking simulator. That basically is what determines a walking simulator versus a non-walking simulator. I guess my inventory's full. I didn't know that. You could have a full inventory. Okay. Damn it, I don't have... It's funny how I got a whole bunch of other weapons and stuff. It's like it keeps your weapons no matter how many times you start it up. Okay, well, I don't know if I'd call that the same thing. Maybe. So I wouldn't call, like, a bottle a weapon. Like for example, you get a crowbar, and you can use that to attack enemies throughout the entirety of the game. You're not limited to uses. Like, it's a weapon that you can use for the whole game. Do you have one of those in that particular game? Because if you only have limited charges of bottles, then I wouldn't call that a weapon. That's used as a distraction. That's not a weapon. That's a distraction. Yeah. Oh, dude, the older games, like Metal Gear Solid. Oh my God! Remember when they released that Metal Gear Solid collection? I started replaying that. I just forgot how much games have degraded since like the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 era. Like you walk through the mud, the enemies will actually notice the footprints and be like, "Hey." You know, it's crazy how bad games have degraded since then. That used to be the norm. Tracked enemies with stones, and you could catch trees on fire and all kinds of stuff. It's just kind of crazy how all of that seemed to disappear.
You got it.
Yeah, the old games, man, they had some
Get to the security
great
gate. It'll
stuff.
lead you off the campus.
And we went from greatness to mediocre garbage really quick with PlayStation 4. And it's amazing, like, how bad PlayStation 4 got. I would love to say that it got better, but no. It never got better. Yeah, I really thought PlayStation 4 was like 3 steps back. That whole generation was 3 steps back. And not a single step forward. And yet everybody was praising it. Dude, I never understood it. PlayStation 5 kind of has come back a little bit. It's like a half step forward, but still. It's nothing compared to what we saw with PlayStation 2 and 3 gens. It's like literally not even close. And they're like, oh yeah, but the light looks so much better. Okay. You know? I don't know, man. That's a possibility. That is honestly a possibility. Because, man, they sure dumbed them down. Without a doubt. They made them journalist mode. Oh, yeah, like... Alright. Resident Evil 7, they were saying that keys to open up specific doors are a puzzle. I was like, what the hell? I actually read a journalist's article saying that, yeah, the door puzzles are quite challenging in Resident Evil 7. And I couldn't figure out what the hell they were talking about. It's like, what door puzzle, dude? You literally find a key, you open a door. That's not a puzzle. But yeah, they were calling it a puzzle. I wish I could, actually, wait, how do you equip that stupid thing? I wish it wasn't a reality. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. You can literally look it up. Like, I'm not making that up. But yeah, it's like, that's not a puzzle, that's just a key, right? So, like, and they were obvious. It's like a scorpion door and a scorpion key. It's like, gee. But yet, there was journalists that actually were calling that a puzzle. I wish I could make that up. How do you equip these stupid things? Oh, this is so convoluted. Incendiary grenades. Okay. But there isn't one. Oh, here they are. Okay, I see now. Whatever. Okay, now I can see what this does. The controls in this game are so confusing. Oh, that makes it 6. Alright, got it. 12 gauge shells. Alright, I need to start using some of my other weapons. That'll reduce a lot of stuff. They don't tell you how many slots you have. It's just, you know, like 3 little squares that are open. Oh, I got yeah, just 3. Okay. Yeah, dude, it's like stuff that used to be normal. Well, okay, back in the day, like with Duke Nukem 3D, like flushing a toilet, like no other game could do that. That was kind of amazing. Interacting with environment was a big thing back in the 90s. Which is also what made Resident Evil so amazing, because you could react with literally everything. And it would tell you, like, yeah, nothing to see here, or it would, like, say, you know, something specific, like the desk is messy, that has clutter with pages of notebooks on it. You know, it would, like, actually tell you something interesting. So, like, you would like, literally examine this desk and it'd say, like, oh, yeah, a bunch of, you know, party games and posters are on the table. Like, it would literally tell you that. That's all, like, gone now. Even with modern day Resident Evil, there's no examining the environment. It's just gone. But that little kind of bits of detail is what made games amazing. And it's like the newer generation, they don't understand why that's so significant. It just kind of, it's like, okay, what is this? I can't examine it, right? I don't know what the hell that is. Could be cupcakes. It could be something else. I can't examine it. It doesn't tell me. But yet the older Resident Evils, I could examine that and it would tell me what it is. And it just kind of made the immersion so much better. You're like, wow, I wonder what this is. And you would click on it and it would tell you. It's like, oh yeah, these are snacks and sandwiches for, you know, some kind of event, you know, like that kind of stuff. But yeah, whenever they started going into the retardation mode, where they're saying that a key is actually a puzzle, I am, like, so confused by that. Some of the things that they call a puzzle. Hell, there's games that they will literally say the puzzles are just too difficult. And it's like, really? And they're so damn simple. And yet they're like, oh no, this is like way beyond anything that we can do. It's just way too hard. We can't do that. But yeah, they'll literally say that puzzles are too difficult now. They were saying Resident Evil 9 had too difficult of puzzles. And I was like, are you kidding me? Just mind-blowing to me. I don't even know if it's CEOs, honestly. I think the problem is the people who are making the games, like the actual artists, are too damn stupid to actually do anything mindful. So the developers who are on the top tier, who have been in the industry for a long time, literally just put their hands up and give up. They're like, dude, these guys are absolutely retarded. These college students that are coming out of the schools now are just absolutely retarded. And we can't do that kind of stuff because they don't understand. That's what I think is happening. I don't think it's the CEOs. I think it's the universities and the lack of knowledge. These guys just don't know how to do anything mindful. And whenever a higher up tries to teach them, they just ended up bashing their heads against the wall because these guys are so absolutely retarded they can't do anything with them. So they just give up. Like, okay, what can you do? And then it's like the bare basic minimum of what would be considered a standard in the industry. So they're like, okay, so let's just do that. That's what I think is happening. You got a bunch of retards that are trying to pretend to be developers.
Try the staff building behind the bleachers.
I don't think it's the CEOs. I blame it on the universities and the actual students who are just absolutely retarded. That's what I blame it on. So that's the problem. It's not the CEOs. CEOs and everybody who are up in the higher management, they got to put up with this stupid bullshit. I've dealt with morons before in a work setting who literally can't do anything, who claim to have a bachelor's degree, and they are absolutely retarded.
Keep that trigger finger ready.
And all me and the higher ups in the job are like, how in the hell is this guy even having a bachelor's? Like, how? So I have personally witnessed that. So yeah, I don't think it's just... I don't think it's the higher ups. I think they have no choice because they can't get anybody else that's better. So they got to work with what they got. And what they got isn't very good.
Hunnigan, the door's locked. There's no way out.
I'm on it. Just give me a minute.
Now we know where all the infected were hiding out.
This is some pretty tight security for a college campus.
Anyway, that's my opinion.
That's just one surprise after another.
I think a lot of the innovation has been lost. I remember when Footprints first came out. That was pretty impressive. Nah. One thing that I know about CEOs is this. The only thing they really care about is what makes money. That's it. So they don't care what the artists and the developers do, as long as it makes them money. They're not going down there saying, hey, you guys need to do this and need to do that. That's the developers, that's the artists. Do you get what I'm saying? CEOs are like, hey, why in the hell does your game not make as much money as the last one? That's all they care about. So you gotta understand that. They're not artists. They're not developers. They are there to run financials. They're looking at quarterly reports. They're looking at balance sheets. That's what their job is. They don't care what the guys on the bottom do, as long as it makes them money. That's a fact. And whenever they no longer are making money, that's whenever they start caring. But they don't know shit about making games. That's a fact. So to say that it's all the higher-ups' fault for making a bad game, no. There's a lot of people involved. And there are decisions that are made across the board. But usually the director is the one that makes the final decision. You know, he's the one that signs off on it. I know Incognito said CEOs started pocketing the budget that used to go into development. And no, that's not really how it works. It's the opposite of that, right? Like, they do pocket the money. Yes, he is correct. But when a game does well, they pocket the money. If a game does bad, there's no money to pocket. So that's whenever they start actually doing the opposite of that. They start trying to figure out why the game failed and who's to blame. They only pocket the money when the game is successful. When they're not successful, that's whenever they care. So it's actually the opposite of what he was saying.
You got it.
So if a game is successful, they don't care. They're like, great, we made money. Because, yeah, they don't know anything about it. They're just sitting there looking at numbers all day. That's it. And, you know, they hear from the people who are in control of development. They hear from the art directors and, you know, stuff like that. They have absolutely no idea. They just hope that the game's going to sell well. And when it doesn't, that's whenever they get pissed. But to say that they pocket the budget is kind of nonsensical, because they only make money if the game makes money. It's kind of the opposition of that. So that's all I was saying. It's kind of counterintuitive. They can't pocket the money if the money hasn't been made. That's the point. Now, they could pocket prior year releases that done well. Oh, I'm gonna get bit. So, anyways, that's all I was saying. I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't. And it's cyclical, too. So, like, the money that you get this year is from a prior project. It's not even the project you're working on. Because you have no idea how the project you're working on is actually going to perform. So, you can't pocket the budget of a game that hasn't actually been released yet. It's impossible. That's all I was saying. But they're definitely pocketing the budget of a successful game that came out in the past, no doubt about it. But failures, they definitely know. They don't like failures. Oh shit. I'm still using my knife. It's kind of hilarious. Oh, Fu Master. Yeah. Well, for one, the effects of the 90s in movies were actually pre-planned. They had to actually, like, plan them out. And, the effects of the movies today, they don't have to be. Because the way films are made today are completely different. So, like, for example, Terminator 2 came out in 91. The elevator scene, that's one of the first things that they actually filmed. They filmed the elevator, and then they handed the elevator footage over to the special effects team. And they spent months just on that one particular scene to get them to drop down into the elevator shaft. The T-1000. They spent months on it. It took so much time. So the special effects in the 90s, they were all pre-planned and extensively planned. And that planning process allowed the special effects team to make a actually really good special effect. Whereas today, it's all done in, like, afterthought. So it's like, wow, this filming of this particular scene didn't go the way we wanted it. So we're just gonna have the special effects guys fix it. It's completely different. So it went from being planned or pre-planned to being after the fact as a band-aid to try to fix it. So that's how they do it now. Now it's a band-aid to fix their movie, whereas before it was planned as an actual effect. That's the difference. So special effects aren't pre-planned anymore. They are literally treated like a band-aid. Whenever the editors can't figure out a way to fix a particular scene, they're like, oh, we'll just talk to the computer guys and they can fix it for us. So that's the difference between back then and today in the film industry. Now, me personally, I think the old style way of making films is so much better because everything was planned. Therefore, the special effects guys could actually work on it and put their best foot forward and create an amazing effect. Whereas today, it's like, oh shit, that scene don't work. We need the computer guys to solve it for us. And they just throw it into their lap. And now these guys are like, what the hell? We got to throw together some crazy ass scene here because the director couldn't figure it out. Like, that's the difference. So now they're left stretched way too thin, trying to figure out way too many things. And that's why you end up with subpar everything. Because nobody's actually doing their job correctly. So everything ends up getting half-assed done. Because nobody has the time to actually do it correct. And a lot of it is the director that just throws it in other people's laps because they're so bad at their job. So, anyways, that is the difference between old school movies and modern movies. That's why it is the way it is. And that's why you end up with really shitty effects and actors that look like they don't know what the hell they're doing because they don't. They're literally told to look at a green screen and like, oh yeah, act scared. There's going to be a monster there. Okay. But there's nothing to really go off of. So the actors look just like they're lost. The special effects suck because those guys are spread way too thin. And the entire time, all the higher-ups and the director and everybody else, they're all patting themselves on the back because they completed the film. And that's the story with Hollywood. And yeah, that's why we haven't had a good movie in like 10 years. If not longer.
Take a right up ahead. You're almost there. Keep running.
I wish things were better. For the longest time, things would always progress better. Uh-oh. I'm almost dead. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I think I'm actually dead. Well, they don't care because they're not in it to care. They just push their responsibilities onto somebody else. So, yeah, like, these modern day Hollywood directors aren't directors. They're just there to fill a role. They don't care. They honestly don't give a shit. They're just there to do a job. Whereas directors in past, it was like a passion project. Like they wanted to do something fun and amazing. And they had the resources and the people who actually backed them. So yeah, it's a completely different thing. Like they've completely ruined Hollywood. Hell, even the video game industry is a shell of its former self. It's sad seeing it, honestly. Music. Oh, dude, music has gone downhill so bad. It's hard to say anything that's actually improved. I don't know of anything that's actually improved in the last... Well, since Obama, to be honest. I mean, it might sound cliche, but that's a fact. I have not seen any major improvement since 2009. Everything has been a downgrade since then. Nothing has improved since then. Yet technologies supposedly have gotten better, but yet it doesn't seem it. Oh, I guess I'm tired, that's why I can't do anything. Wow, that is so fast. Dear God. Well, what?
Hang on. Appreciate it.
Yay, she healed me. Damn, shotguns are weak in this game. No, I don't need that one. Oh, what? That guy just comes out of nowhere.
Hang on.
Shit. No. Doom is still a pretty major. That's a AAA game. Those don't come out as quick as you think. So development cycle for most AAA games are 5 years. Alright. So Doom Eternal came out, or was in development, literally after Doom Eternal was released. So if you look at the distance between Eternal and whatever the newer one was, it's about 5 years. Now, whenever games come out closer than that, that means they usually had 2 different teams working on it. So, like, they would have
Roger.
A team and a B team. So they might have had
Right up
like
ahead.
the A team working and finalizing
Keep running.
Eternal, while B team was starting the initial process of the new game. You get what I'm saying? So then by the time Doom Eternal comes out, A team comes in and finalizes it. So yeah, it seems like it's shorter, but yet the development time is still the same. It takes about 5 years to make a game. About the size of Resident Evil Requiem or anything like that. It takes about 5 years. So they take an eternity to make. It's actually a lot of work. And there's usually a lot of people making these kind of games. So when you have 200-300 people working on a game like this, and it takes them 5 years to make, that's a tremendous amount of manpower. So it doesn't mean that it's quicker. It just means that they've prioritized the time much better. And some games take longer than that, too, so... But that's the general rule, 5 years for a AAA game. But yeah, Doom is definitely a AAA game. It's not independent. I mean, it's a massive game company. It's a big producer. It's a big production company. Bethesda is definitely not independent. Like they're a major company. Oh, god dang it. I keep dying here.
I'm coming.
Well, just because they release every year doesn't mean they take a year to make. Right? No, okay, whatever. I think I'm gonna call it here. I keep getting my ass kicked. Oh, she revived me again. I don't even know if I'm supposed to kill these guys. Whatever. I'm just wasting a lot of ammo.
I think we just found our ride out of here.
Yeah, I don't even think I was supposed to kill any of those guys.
Damn it, no keys.
Are you sure?
I'm looking. What about the glove compartment?
No, nothing.
Checking the car isn't as easy as it looks in the movie.
Oh, come on.
Should we hotwire it?
Hold on. Found the keys.
Terminator. Stupid UTEs, I hate them.
It's clear behind us. Back up.
Thought it was a cutscene, and no, I gotta
Then?
Yeah.
press buttons, crap, whatever. Yeah, I think you're right. I was just wasting a bunch of ammo. It's been a long time since I've gone through this.
Not getting killed.
I think I wasted most of my ammo. Whatever, doesn't really matter.
Shit!
Leon, Helena, are you two all right?
This game sucks anyways.
But we need another way to the cathedral.
Well, I found an underground route that may be safer.
The sewers, huh? Great.
I think the thing that sucks is I wasted a lot of my ammo, or not ammo, but health. Yeah, I wasted a bunch of my health. Heals, I should say, not health. Anyways, I'm probably going to call it a night anyways. It's already like midnight here. The safe sewers, right? Oh man, you have no idea how bad this game is. Every cliche, it's so awful. It really is. And it only gets worse.
We should hurry.
It literally
What's the
only
matter?
gets worse.
Not a fan of sewers?
Come on, let's just get to the cathedral, and then I'll tell you everything.
Well, first off, sewers like this don't really exist.
I'm going to tell them.
I don't know where the whole
Everything we know about the Raccoon City incident.
massive sewer underground came from, but it doesn't exist.
The truth. I know where they're coming from. It might create more problems than it solves. A lesson I learned well in the military. Bioorganic weapons are a global threat. And we are partly to blame. We have to come clean and start working with the rest of the world if we want to have any chance of fighting this.
Whatever you decide, sir, I'm with you.
I've always valued your friendship, Leon. It's time we take responsibility and end this mess.
It's gonna be a tough road.
Let's get moving. We don't have much time.
Certainly got our work cut out for us.
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, alright. Well, anyways. Maybe we'll find some Ninja Turtles down here. Just most sewers are like literally PVC pipe that are like 8 inches or 6 inches in diameter. That's most sewers. But yet the fact that you always have these massive sewers in games is kind of hilarious. And
Leon,
television.
Elena, we'll be out of contact when you're in there. I'll still be tracking your movements, but be careful.
Oh. Guy's literally jumping at me. Actually, I probably should just call it a night. It's getting pretty late. I was gonna keep going, but I might as well just call it. It's getting pretty late. So, well, what would you rather see? More Resident Evil 6 or more Diablo 2? That's the question. What would you guys rather watch? I don't mind playing either. It's just, I played a lot of Diablo 2. So I thought I would take a break from it. So, what would you guys rather see? More of this or more of Diablo 2? All right. Well, we'll play some more Resident Evil 6 then. Well, with how I fixed it, so far it hasn't been bothering me. So, it was for a while there whenever I changed the field of view back, but now not so much. So, I'm okay with it. But I'm letting you know it's not the greatest game. But yeah, all right. If you guys want to check this out more, I'll play it some more. So till either I get tired of it or whatever. It's literally the only Resident Evil game I haven't completed. That says something. But anyways, all right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.